How many of y'all in your life, and I'm talking to you men out there, how many of y'all in your life knew a good man? You knew a righteous man, a man that you knew that was right with the Most High. Everything about his spirit was very on point. You know what I mean? He was a good man. You knew that this brother fought for the Most High. You knew that he loved Yah and he loved his people. How many of y'all knew a brother like that? But yet that brother ended up passing away, it seemed maybe mysteriously or just out of nowhere. You didn't know why he passed away, or it seemed strange to you that a brother of that caliber would pass away in that nature. Well, I want to go through something here in the Bible real quick to show us that what's happening to some righteous men in this day and hour, in the time that we're living in, being these last days. I'm going to compare the days of Noah right before the flood to the days, last days and times, right before the second coming of Yeshua HaMashiach. Because see, we can look at something and learn something what happens to a lot of righteous men, okay? To do that, I'm going to go to the book of Jasher. This is one of the books that the Roman Catholic Church took out because they didn't want you finding out certain things. But yet, just to show you that the book of Jasher is valid, let me see what it says in the Bible, see where you can find it, where it references that in the Bible, okay? This is the book of Joshua, chapter 10, and I'm going to read verse 13. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. It is not written in the book of Jasher, you see right there. So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and haste not to go down about a whole day. Of course, we know that's talking about Joshua taking the land, all right? But we see the book of Jasher is mentioned, yet it's not in the 66 canon that we have today, all right? Let's go to another place. This is 2 Samuel, chapter 1, verse 18. Also, he bade them teach the children of Judah the use of the bow. Behold, it is written in the book of Jasher. Yeah, we see the mention of the book of Jasher right there again, but yet we don't have it. So let's see what the book of Jasher says. I want to see something about some righteous men. All right. This is the book of Jasher, chapter 4. We'll start at verse 16. Okay. This is right after the birth of Noah in that time, when Noah was growing up. And he's about to build the ark, okay? And all the sons of men departed from the ways of Yah in those days, as they multiplied upon the face of the earth with sons and daughters. And they taught one another their evil practices, and they continued sinning against Yahweh. And every man made unto himself an image or a mighty one, and they robbed and plundered every man his neighbor, okay? As well as his relative, and they corrupted the earth, and the earth was filled with violence. And their judges and rulers went into the daughters of men, and took their wives by force from their husbands according to their choice. And the sons of men in those days took from cattle of the earth, men in those days took from the cattle of the earth the beasts of the field and the fowls of the air, and taught the mixture of animals of one species with the other. Okay, that right there, that happened in Noah times, and we know these wicked scientists and these genetics people, they're doing the same thing today, all right? That's where a lot of them dinosaurs came from, okay, back in the day. And you see the dinosaur bones and things of that nature, okay? And they're doing the same thing today. They're mixing pigs with humans and stuff like that, doing all kind of wickedness. We see they're doing that today. So we see we're in those times again today. The last days shall be like the days of Noah, okay? But let's go on. In order whereof to provoke Yahweh, and Yahweh saw that the whole earth, and it was corrupt. For all flesh had corrupted its ways upon the earth, and all men and animals. Okay, so he said the men and the animals was corrupt. That's what they was doing back then, and they're doing that now, okay? And Yah said, I will blot out man that I created from the face of the earth. Yea, from man to the birds of the air, together with the cattle and beasts that are in the field, for I repent that I made them. All right, so he said he had to get rid not only man, but the beast too, because the beast was corrupt, because the Nephilim at that time was mixing everything up and causing, making these creations and look like dinosaurs and things of that nature to come upon the earth and devour the whole earth along with the Nephilim. That's what was going on then, and them days are back now. Keep that in mind. But here's the point I want to get to. Check this out. And all men who walked in the ways of Yah died in those days before Yah brought the evil upon man which he had declared. For this was from Yahweh, that they should not see the evil which Yah spoke of concerning the sons of men. Do you see that? Yah said, he willed them to die so they wouldn't see the evil that he spoke of concerning the sons of men. And I go back to what I said at the beginning of the video. How many of you brothers know a good man that seemed like he died out of nowhere? Do y'all know a brother like that? This is what may have happened to him. The Most High does this. All right. I'm going to go a little bit further. Let's go to chapter 5. Let's go to chapter 5 and read verse 21 to 25. And all the sons of men who knew Yah died in that year before Yah brought the evil upon them. For Yah willed them to die, so as not to behold the evil that Yah will bring upon their brothers and relatives, as he has so declared. You see that? He said, so declared. It's plain and simple right there. He willed them to die. See, a lot of times, the Most High will take men off the scene right before things get too bad. You know what the funny thing about that is, man? Just like Enoch, when he took Enoch up and Enoch got translated, you don't know what you have until it's gone. Men like that can teach you the truth and that really have the spirit of Yah on them like that, a lot of times, a lot of people don't really miss them till they're gone. When they're gone and Yah take them, then you say, man, I wish that brother was still here. I wish I would have listened to what that brother was teaching me and was kicking me off the scriptures. But now it's too late. He's gone. And now it's a famine in the land for lack of hearing the word. You know? And Yeshua said himself, a prophet is not without honor except for in his own country. So, you know, your own people ain't going to really listen to you like that in your own city or hometown, you know? Until you go and then they be like, oh, man, I wish that brother was still here. But Yah says straight up, he take men off the scene before things get too bad. A lot of us may have known a brother like that. So, you know, that's something to consider when you see that and look at that. Sometimes that's might be what's happening here, you know. That could be what's happening. There's something to consider, you know, something to think about, like, you know. So if you have a righteous brother in your life and you know that brother's on the up and up, get all you can out of him. Get all the knowledge you can out of him. Get all the time you can with him, because he might not be here tomorrow. He might not be here forever. You know, he might not be here for a long time. You might miss him one day. So make sure you take advantage of them brothers in a good way. That the knowledge that the Most High, that Ruach HaKodesh that the Most High put on them, make sure you get close to that if you can, you know, and learn all you can from them brothers. Because we coming upon some wicked times in this earth, man. You see it, you know. And sometimes y'all take brothers off the scene so they won't have to live through this, you know. And this ain't talking about no rapture or anything like that, so don't get it twisted. It's talking about the Most High doing individual men that's taking them off the scene sometimes. All right, there's something to consider, man. So if you got a righteous brother in your life teaching you the truth, man, you know, show him some respect and then praise Yah for it. Give Yah all the praises in the world for having men like that to be able to teach you, because that's how you learn the Bible. A righteous man is going to teach you the Bible. And then you start reading it for yourself and your knowledge increase. That's how it works. That's how it happens. All right. With that said, I'm in this video here. Just give y'all something to consider, man. Y'all willing? I'll see y'all next time.